What's up, guys? It's me. So today we're going to be going through the leaderboards first and just go through what I was predicting overall. Now for the PJ nominations, I got first place on the awards expert app. I got everything right, and of course we got weapons, we got F1, we got Train Dreams, and Begonia. Begonia is a really strong contender, but that's more on that in the Oscar predictions. So that's all for PGA. The DGA noms, Urchin got snubbed, and I'm really just bad with the first time directing category, but with the directing category, it was the easy top 5. I think Guillermo del Toro might get into the Oscars 5, and I think that Josh Safdie was expected because he's doing really well and Marty Supreme is peaking. Hamnet, I mean, I do think that she can get snubbed. I think director category is not safe at all, and it is just really dangerous in general. But yeah, some pretty interesting picks. The winner is obviously going to be PTA. For the SAG nominations, I think I did pretty good with rank 62, with 25 out of 30 correct, with 400 points, almost 395. I think one battle after another in Sinners and Marty Supreme Frankenstein, which I did predict. I was gonna predict Hamnet, but I thought that Weapons could get in, or Jake Kelly, but it did not, which was very surprising. We got actress top 5. Some people predicted Renate Reinsva, but I just didn't. It was never gonna happen. Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, Blue, Ethan Hawke. I predicted those. I did not predict Jesse Plemons. I thought that they would not go for it. I thought they'd go for any of the people above, even Joel Edgerton because he's a Netflix contender, or Jeremy Allen White because they love him for The Bear. But they did not end up going for any of them. Best supporting actress, I got top 5. I'm very, very proud of this. I did predict Elle Fanning snub. I did predict that Emily Blunt wasn't going to get in. Something about Odessa Azion, I just thought that, oh yeah, she's definitely going to get into SAG. I think they're the type to do that. I think I pretty much I pretty much know what this organization is going to go through. Now, for best supporting actor, I did have some few misses. I did really think that Adam Sandler was going to get in. I don't know why, but I always thought that Paul Mescal was going to get snubbed for Hamnet. I was predicting that for the Oscars, but since he got into this one, I think he's going to go in. Jacob Elordi is going to get nominated, possibly win. Benicio del Toro, Stellan Stars, I did not expect. Sean Penn. And who else? Miles Kane, I did not expect. None of you guys expected this. Delroy Lindo got snubbed. Stunt Ensemble, I got 4 out of 5. Avatar with Fire and Ash, I didn't predict. Frankenstein, literally 0% was predicting that. Maybe if I put that in, I would have gotten huge bonuses. There you go. So that's it for the SAG update. Now, for the Critics' Choice, I got top 5, which I think was pretty good. I really did good with the Critics' Choice. We got one battle after another. The Naked Gun. I'm gonna tell you guys some of the things I'm really proud of. No one was expecting this shit. And this. Cinematography. I didn't even have Train Dreams in. I thought Sinner was going to win that. But what I'm really I predicted F1 for editing, which I got a lot of points in, and I also predicted F1 for sound, which a lot of people were predicting. Oh, well, I guess some people were predicting F1, and I predicted, yeah. So I think that one editing prediction got me really high on the ranks. So I'm pretty proud of that. So yeah, that's my Critics' Choice predictions. Alright, now let's move on to the Golden Globe predictions. Now, this is a tough race, Best Picture Drama, because the clear frontrunner one battle after another is in another category. So what we have remaining is Hamnet and Sinners, and It Was Just an Accident and Sentimental Value, and Frankenstein, and The Secret Agent. Honestly, I can see any of these pictures getting a path to win Best Picture Drama at the Golden Globes. I'm going to go with Hamnet for now because I do think that this is like the Banshees of Inisherin pick over Everything Ever All at Once. I do think that the international voters will respond more calmly or more receptively towards Hamnet instead of Sinners. But I also do really think that Sinners could win. I don't know, my gut feeling, man. This is all about gut feeling. This category is really airtight. I think that Sinners will be more embraced by the guilds than the Golden Globes and the BAFTA. I think Sinners did really well in nominations, but I think Hamnet is just going to slightly perform better. That doesn't mean that Hamnet is. I think Sinners might do well in PGA and all that stuff, but yeah. It Was Just an Accident. I do also have it in the peripheral, but the buzz has been seemingly dying down. I originally had this winning drama, but I don't know. I just felt like it losing Critics' Choice, it not really being really. It's not anywhere. So I don't know. I do have it winning a category elsewhere later on, but yeah, I just have Hamnet winning for now, which I think it's gonna get that actress picture combo. Next up, we have Best Picture Musical or Comedy. I have one battle after winning. Begonia has been doing really good, but yeah, this is just locked up. Best Director, I have Paul Thomas Anderson winning with Jafar Panahi in number 2. We have Ryan Coogler, Chloe Zhao. I think these 4 could win, but I have Paul Thomas Anderson winning because, guys, come on, it's Paul Thomas Anderson, you know. Best Actor's Drama is also a lock. It's Jessie Buckley. None of these contenders even have a 1% chance to win. Best Actress Musical or Comedy, I have Rose Byrne because she's been sweeping the Critics Award. She's got the SAG. She's been doing really good. I do see Emma Stone upsetting. The rest are just happy to be here. It's really between these two, but the reason I went with Rose Byrne is, number one, it's intuition. The Globes are always about the intuition. That's how we predicted Fernanda Torres last year. That's how we're predicting the international voters to speak up. But I do think that Rose Byrne is having this late surge, and of course she has more of the career momentum. Emma Stone just won a few years ago. This is Rose Byrne's moment to shine. She's been winning the New York Film Critic Award, all the Critics Awards. I just think she's the second place, obviously. Best Actor Drama is also tight race. Now, Wagner Moura has been snubbed by the BAFTA long list, which is pretty big in my opinion, so I do think that he needs to win this in order to secure that spot. If he loses here, he's not getting the Oscar nomination. I think this race is between Michael B. Jordan and Wagner Moura, but I do think that Michael B. Jordan will lose, like, again, because I said that Sinners, if this was like the American Critics' Choice of the old Golden Globes, they would definitely go for Michael B. Jordan, but this is the same awards body that gave Fernando Torres, The Boy and the Heron, and they are just really Flo, and they're just really international, and they did love The Secret Agent, so I just see that him having an easy time winning this. Wagner Moura, congrats on your Golden Globes. Actor, musical, or comedy is now where all the stacked contenders are. We have the top four here for actor. We have Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke. It's between these three. When the Globe nominations were first released, I did have Ethan Hawke as the number one because I thought that they really liked Blue Moon. So my logic is whoever watched Blue Moon would give Ethan Hawke want to give him the Oscar or the award, and he has a really good career narrative. But Timothée Chalamet's Marty Supreme is peaking. I do think that the whole campaign thing won't be a thing. I think that Timothée Chalamet will end up winning. Leonardo DiCaprio, though, I heard that a lot of the Globes voters loved one battle after another, but I don't know if that means that they necessarily love what Leonardo DiCaprio's performance, because if you like Marty Supreme, you have to vote for Timothée Chalamet. It's not the same case for Leonardo DiCaprio because it's more of an ensemble film, but Timothée Chalamet, he's a really strong contender. He just won the Critics' Choice. I think he's going to win the SAG and the BAFTA. I think he's on his way to his Oscar, and I haven't seen the film, so I wouldn't know, but from what I hear, it is richly deserved. I do hope that Leonardo DiCaprio wins this, though, so that we do see somewhat of a battle, because I don't want Timothy to sweep this and have an easy win, because I just really want this race to be thrilling, because there's a lot of good contenders here, so there you go. Best Supporting Actress, in my opinion, is between Amy Madigan and Inga Ibzadar Lilius. A lot of people are predicting Inga, but I do think Amy Madigan will continue her sweep because I think she's just having a great time with the campaign trail. I think she's doing an amazing job. I love her speeches. I love her presence, and I do think that she's just going to do really well, and if she does win this, she's going to win the Oscar, guys. I'm just telling you. Best Supporting Actor is like the toughest category in my opinion. I can see any of these people winning besides Adam Sandler and Paul Mescal. First I have Stellan Skarsgård. I originally had Jacob Elordi. I was like, come on, is Jacob Elordi really gonna win? But then he won Critics' Choice, and I was like, fuck. Because for me, the logic is the same thing with Marty Supreme. Whoever loves Marty Supreme will vote for Timothée Chalamet because he is the film. Whoever likes Frankenstein or loves Frankenstein will vote for Jacob Elordi because he was just that impressive, and if his performance is the reason why most people like the film, because he gives the film the humanity that it needs. He gives the film the soul that it needs. Otherwise, it'd just be like a technical juggernaut without any emotional nuance. I think Jacob Elordi's performance is the reason why the film is going so far, because Oscar Isaac's performance alone wouldn't have given this film the boost that it needed. I think that Stellan Skarsgård will slightly win. He did miss the SAG. I'm not really sure. I just don't. Oh man, I'm really torn with this. Stellan's. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna choose with you guys on this spot because I really don't know what's going on. Let's do process of elimination. Is Sean Penn going to win? I don't think he's going to win. I think the momentum has clearly shifted towards Benicio del Toro, so let's put Sean Penn last. Now, Sean Penn or Benicio del Toro, Benicio del Toro or Jacob Elordi? I don't know. Benicio del Toro is a sweeper, but I honestly think it is a critics only thing, like Willem Dafoe for The Flowers Project. But then again, he isn't the Best Picture nominee, so he could win. I think if he wins, maybe he's going to win SAG, but then again, I think Jacob Elordi is going to win that. This is really hard, but then Stellan Skarsgård did win the Astra Awards, but the Astra Awards are shit, so it doesn't really matter. But then Jacob Elordi is a bit too young for the award, and Stellan Skarsgård is more of the veteran. I think these two are going to split their votes, so they're out, so it's between these two. Now let's think. Would people who love sentimental value necessarily vote for Stellan Skarsgård? I don't think so. So would people who necessarily love Frankenstein, would people who love Frankenstein, which they do because they nominate for every single category they could, including Oscar Isaac, vote for Jacob Elordi? I think so. And Oscar Isaac got nominated, and he got nominated for score when they snub Alexander Desplat. They nominated, oh sorry, that's the Oscars, not the Globes, but they nominated him for director, Guillermo del Toro for director, Frankenstein for picture. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Jacob Elordi. Maybe I'm gonna regret this pick, but I don't know, guys. I think if for whoever loves Frankenstein will vote for Jacob Elordi, while these two split their votes. The Sentimental Valley fans could also vote for these performances or these. I don't necessarily think that they're going to vote for Stellan Skarsgård, so there you go. I'm just going to go for Jacob Elordi. Screenplay is a tough category because usually whoever wins this wins the other category, like Conclave winning screenplay, but not drama because Brutalist was in the same category. But then we also have other winners such as the year that Oppenheimer won, we got Anatomy of a Fall winning as well. So I just think that it was just an accident is going to win. Yeah, I think One Battle could upset. I do think maybe Marty Supreme or Sinners. This is also a very tight category, but I do think that it was just an accident. We'll get a lot of support. Another hesitation I have is that it's been doing not that well when it comes to the precursors, but oh well, guys, let's just predict this, all right? Now, best international feature. I think The Secret Agent might win, but if this is going to win screenplay, I think The Secret Agent could wait it out. Honestly, I'm very tempted to just put The Secret Agent. Maybe it had this late night surge that it wasn't able to get. This is hard, guys. This is really difficult. You know what, guys? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for Secret Agent. Like, honestly, this I might regret this, but when I close my eyes and I open my eyes and I imagine the Golden Globes, I see the Secret Agent director on stage. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go with this. Fuck it. Fuck it, guys. I mean, it doesn't make any sense because it was just an accident. Literally got like director and screenplay and whatnot. But like, guys, come on. I literally have a winning screenplay too. This doesn't make any sense. But the Globes don't make any sense, so I could do that. Capable Demon Hunters is gonna win this category. Easy peasy, locked in. This is gonna be Sinners. I could see Weapons upsetting, but I think Sinners. They're gonna give this to Sinners. Original score I think is between Sinners and Sirat. Sirat couldn't win, but I'm gonna go with Sinners because it's been sweeping. Original song. I think this is gonna be Golden. It's pretty simple. It's not a competition. It's Golden. The categories that I'm most eager to know is drama, actor, musical, or comedy. Supporting actress because I just want to see Amy Madigan's speech. Supporting actor definitely because I have no idea what to do with this fuck ton of a category. Screenplay definitely. Picture non-English definitely. And yeah, I just think the momentum has been going the Secret Agent's favor, so that's my predictions for now. Thank you guys.